Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of the second season of Mr. Mercedes. Let's do it. Mr. Mercedes Season 2 features returning actors Brendan Gleeson, Harry Treadaway, Justine Lupe, Holland Taylor, Jarrell Jerome, Nancy Travis, and Breeda Wool, but also introduces new characters played by Jack Huston, Tessa Ferrer, Mike Starr, and Maximilian Hernandez. Picking up where Season 1 left off, Brady Hartsfield is in a coma at Mercy General Hospital, and Bill has opened a private detective service with Holly called Finders Keepers. But Bill remains obsessed with Brady. So for the record, I'm not going to be going through every major beat in Season 2, but this is a spoiler review, so you've been warned. Now, as you may know, Mr. Mercedes, the first season was based on the book by Stephen King, which is actually a trilogy, the Bill Hodges trilogy. Mr. Mercedes, then you have Finders Keepers, and then you have End of Watch. Mr. Mercedes, the show, essentially jumped over Finders Keepers, the middle book, because while Brady is in it, sort of, he's not really, so they just skipped it. It makes sense. Too bad though, I love that book. Now, the first season of Mr. Mercedes was very faithful to its source material. This season goes a little bit more off book. It's very true to the spirit of the book, and it follows the basic premise of the book, but they take it in its own direction, and that worked fine for me. And I really dug this second season. I thought it was great. I didn't love the mind control stuff, which is also in the book. I didn't love it in the book either. But hey, Stephen King wrote 2 books that were all just cat and mouse stuff with no supernatural stuff. He could only hold out for so long. He's Stephen King. And the acting in this season is just as good as in the first season. Brendan Gleeson is amazing. We get to see his character taken to some really dark places. He's very broken at times, but he can also be intimidating. He can be very funny. He can be soft. He can be sarcastic. I love this dude. I love that Nancy Travis had more screen time. I think she was only in 1 episode of the first season. She's in a bunch of them this time around. She's really good. I didn't like the character of Ida in Season 1. I thought she was kind of not necessary. She gets a lot more to do here, and I liked her a lot more because of it. Harry Treadaway is creepy as ever. This dude, like, for the first couple of episodes, he's just in a bed, in a coma, and I still found him, like, incredibly unnerving. One of the standouts for me this season was Breeda Wool as Lou Linklater. She, again, doesn't have all that much time on screen, but she has 3 or 4 scenes in the season where she's absolutely incredible. And I really liked Mike Starr in this season. I don't think I've seen that guy since Dumb and Dumber, but he played that sort of blank, murderous intent that then transitions into confusion. He played it so well. What a sad story for that guy. Now, I didn't love the Montez, Babineau, and Cora characters. Not because of the performances. The performances were fine. I just didn't like the way they were written all that much. But I will say, Tessa Ferrer needs to play Sandra Bullock's sister in something, because, geez. One of the coolest things about this season was the way they portrayed Brady's, like, inner mind when he's locked in the coma, where he sort of envisions himself inside of his fortress in his home's basement. That was such a cool idea. When the doctor shines the light into his eyes and it's like sunlight coming in through the window. That was so inventive. That was such a cool way to show what was going on inside of his head. I don't remember if that was in the book or not, but if not, kudos to the showrunners, great idea. I also love the scene in the finale where Bill is in the jail cell next to Brady and they have that sort of tete-a-tete. It kind of reminded me of The Dark Knight in the interrogation room sequence. These two just going at it. That was awesome. And I was also completely shocked when Lou shot Brady in the face. I did not see that coming at all. And she even says in the episode that what Brady did to her fundamentally changed her, and that's the payoff. She wasn't a murderer before, now she is. And I like that she threw up moments later. That was a really nice touch. It was a humanizing touch. Also, like the first season, this had a killer soundtrack. Now, a 3rd season has not yet been ordered. That doesn't mean we won't get one. It hasn't been ordered yet. Granted, with Brady dead, I'm not sure where they would go with it, but the way this season ended does leave it open for more. However, if this does turn out to be the end of the show, I think the finale will function as a very satisfying series closer. I would say Season 2 of Mr. Mercedes isn't as strong as Season 1, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad more people are watching it this time around because it's a really darn good show. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Mr. Mercedes Season 2. And I think I'm going to give Mr. Mercedes Season 2 a...
Well, I mean, darlum ta on sort output o TG car nis farna in Rodelata Tarluns.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But now I want to know, have you watched Mr. Mercedes Season 2? I should hope so if you're watching this video. What did you think about it? Do you have a favorite episode or a favorite character? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.